Hello, my little unicorns. Happy birthday to me. I am a whole half a century old today. A half a century. And I'm feeling it. So tonight I'm taking myself out and I want to look gorgeous. I want to prove to, well, the world, but mostly myself, that you can still look beautiful after 50. I refuse to start doing makeup for the over 50s. Not that I won't be because, well, I'm now 50. But I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. So without any further ado, I have already done my foundation, my eyebrows, my contour and cheeks, my highlight, sparkling greater than the gods. I am wearing my Beauty Glaze liquid lipstick, matte liquid lipstick in the shade Leo. And I am going to go all out tonight. So what am I doing for my birthday? I am actually going out to karaoke, just a local bar, nothing big, but I'm wearing a full-on evening gown because I'm 50 and why the hell not, right? I have this theory that if you don't grow up by the time you're 50, you don't have to. So, ta-da! I'm a child forever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with just the eye makeup. For today's look, I am using my new ColourPop palette. It is called Wild Child, and it is a chocolate kind of golden palette. And my dress that I'm wearing tonight is a kind of brownish black leopard print, so perfect. So this is ColourPop's Wild Child palette. Here's what it looks like on the inside. It is stunning. Has some wonderful colors, and we are going to just jump right in. Okay, so I'm going to take my big fluffy brush. Let me zoom you in just a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And then I'll zoom you out, but I already have my lips on, so there's nothing really to see there. So you can see my eyes really well. All right, I'm going in with the shade hashtag Spotted for my transition shade. That's this one right here. And it's the lightest matte in the palette. And I will say something, ColourPop is really reasonably priced. Now, what you end up paying for is shipping and handling. This palette itself was only $9. I think it came to about $16, $15 after shipping and handling. So you do pay for that. But these colors are worth every penny. It is 9 colors of pigmented bliss. These colors really stand out. I want to make sure I stay on camera. And I'm using this as my transition shade. So I'm putting it relatively high. Because you know I got that, I have to make that fake crease. Because I got those hooded eyes. So for those of you who are watching, put in the comments below what you did on your 50th, if you're 50. What did you do for your 50th birthday? How did you celebrate? I'm going to celebrate by getting really, really toasted. I'm not happy about turning 50. Not thrilled with it. I don't want to be 50. I don't feel 50. I hope I don't look 50, but I'm getting there. It's happening. All right, next I'm going in with a slightly more tapered fluffy brush. Where is the camera? Right there. I got you zoomed in so it's hard for me to see. And I'm going to go into the next darkest shade. It's kind of an orange shade called Ground Crew. One of these days when I actually learn the video editing software that I just got, I'll be able to keep you at a normal distance and just have a little zoom window. But for now, I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to go right in the same spot, but a little lower. And I want to do like high glam today. Let's see here. I need to get my posture better or else I go off camera. There we go. Other side. And again, I'm actually covering most of hashtag spotted. I'm just leaving just the slightest hint of it. And I'm going to go in with the large fluffy brush that I applied hashtag spotted with, no extra product. And I'm just going to blend that out. Just so that gradient effect happens. I forgot my headband. I feel naked without my unicorn headband. Alright. Next I'm going in with another tapered fluffy brush. And again, to get that gradient effect, I'm going in with the shade. So I forgot to show you. So this was hashtag spotted. That's the one I started with. And then I went into Ground Crew. And now I'm going to go in with Hard to Get, which is this shade right here. Again, following the same placement, just a little lower. I just want that really deep gradient effect. I'm telling you, the colors in this palette, so pigmented. And they last. ColourPop really, I mean, they're kind of mid-range. They're very affordable. Again, what you end up paying for mostly is the shipping, where the expense comes is the shipping. But the colors are so incredibly pigmented. And they last a longer time because you have to apply less of them. So it's really worth the money. Okay, so that nice gradient going on. Do the other side. See if I can adjust my lighting here a little bit. Sorry, I'm off the camera. It's a little better. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with the deepest shade. The deepest matte shade, which is called Feisty. And I will tell you, so they've got two colors. One is called Icon, one is called Feisty. Okay, this is Feisty, this is Icon. They look very different in the palette, but they look very similar when swatched. This one's a shimmer, this one's a matte. So I'm going in with the matte. And I'm going to take this very low along my lash line and just outside. Just in that V area. And I'm using the brush that I applied Herd to Get with, and I'm just going to blend that out a little. Now, is it really necessary to use 4 different shades? No, I could probably get a similar effect with just 2 or 3, but I really want that subtle gradient effect from light to dark. Again, I'm going high glam today. And do the same on the other side. Just in that outer V. And taking the same brush that I applied Herd to Get with, Herd Mentality. I'm having a thought. It's lonely. And I'm blending that out. Now for my lower lash lines, I'm going to actually skip Herd to Get. I'm going to go in with Feisty on that same really thin brush. And I'm going to apply it under my lower lash line. And I'm trying to keep this as close to my lash line as possible. Let me see if I can get a little closer for you. But the brush is a little bigger than I planned on using, so it's a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. But I'm just connecting it to that outer V. Let me see if I can zoom you guys out a little bit because I'm getting lost. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, then I'm going in with the brush that I applied Ground Crew with. Putting a little bit more product on the brush. There we go. And I'm just going to blend that out, smudge that out. And get it in my eyes like I always do. I always joke around that I'm not a professional. Well, the fact that I always get the brush in my eye should prove that. Alright, then I'm going in with the very large fluffy brush. And I'm going to go back in with hashtag spotted and just blend it out, smudge it out even more. Now I am not doing a full-on cut crease today. It's going to be a semi-cut crease. I'm just going in. I'm not going to actually cut the crease with any concealer or anything. So I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to apply the color Fierce, which is this kind of coppery shimmer shade right here. You can kind of see what it looks like on camera, on the finger. And I'm going to do that all over my lid. And take it up just a little bit into the contour shade that I put down. because I like the glitter a little higher. And I'm going to do that with the other side. And I don't know if you can see, if it shows up on camera, how shimmery that is, but it's shimmery. But we're not done yet. It's almost like one of ColourPop's Super Shock shadows. Not quite, but almost. It's that shimmery. And I love the way it just blends into the other colors. Okay. Just taking my dry brush cleaner and cleaning that brush off because I'm going to use it for highlighter. But before I do that, I'm going back in with my finger on my lid, and I am taking the color Lashes, which technically is supposedly not for immediate eye area because it is a pressed glitter, but I like to live on the wild side. So, pressed glitter. See how shimmery that is? And I'm just going to dot that right over Fierce. Because I want full-on glam. So if any of you are interested, I'm going to be going to karaoke tonight at Boston's in Tempe. Should be there about 9-ish. I'd love to see you. I know it's kind of risky, but would love to see anybody who wants to come out. Eventually on my videos I'll stop mentioning local places because, let's face it, I don't know, maybe more people will be watching. But right now, with the number of people watching, you're all welcome. All of you. Momentary pause for sippy stuff. My unicorn cup. Okay. So, next we're talking eyeliner. Before I do my highlighter, I'm going to do, or my highlight in my eyes, I'm going to do my liner. So as usual, Scotch tape, I'm sorry, sticky tape, transparent tape. I gotta stop using name brands. Doing my wing liner. I have my Hard Candy Matte Setting Spray. I'm going to spray my brush, and I'm going to be using my Moodstruck Addiction palette number 3 in the shade Irate, which is my favorite black for liners. And this isn't my lash liner. Brush. Here it is. Just got mist all over my mirror. And now I can't see. Alright. So I'm making a little paste of my black shadow. And in we go. And I want a bit more of a dramatic line, because why the hell not? Because I'm 50, bitches. You know, I never actually admit to my age. I always say I'm celebrating the anniversary of a birthday. As much as I'm having a hard time with turning 50, I've been saying it a lot. I think I'm trying to convince myself that I'm now old. Alright, there's one liner down. Let's put some Scotch tape, or let's put some transparent sticky tape on the other eye and do the other eye. I will learn. It will come. I have to get used to saying things like adhesive bandages too, because everything's Band-Aids. Every brand. Next eye. Now I'm just doing this to kind of set where I want my winged eyeliner to be. I'm going to be wearing some lashes, some magnetic lashes today. So I am actually going to be putting on black eyeliner over this. But those of you who've been following me back on my Facebook, you know I'm a disaster with winged eyeliner. So I always start with the powder. Okay, liner number 2. Alright, so we're going to go in on, for my highlighter, the one thing I will say, this Wild Child palette doesn't really have a great highlighting color. They're all very chocolatey and very rich. So for my highlighter, I'm going to go with my Pharmacy highlighting palette with the golden white, which is the one here in the middle. And I'm going to use that on my brow bone and on my inner corner. I don't know if you hear that clicking in the background. That's a bird outside. He wants to be in the video too. So I'm using the brush to apply the highlighter on my brow bone, but I'm going to use my pinky finger to apply it in my inner corner because I want it a little more intense. Okay. Alright, so let me see if I can get you a little bit more normal view here. I don't know that I need to be close up for you to see my mascara because you know how to do mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes. Trying not to squeeze my lid, because that hurts. I should know. I've done it before. And before I apply my mascara, I'm actually going to go in and apply my magnetic lash liner. For that, I am using the magnetic liner that came with the Drama Llama lashes that my girlfriend Carla got me, because this liner is great. I only need 1 coat, whereas other magnetic lash liners you need 2 or 3. And I'm going to take this as close to my lash line as possible. Now I want to apply this before my mascara, because then while I'm putting my mascara on, it'll give it time to dry down. And so I'm going to be very careful trying not to get it in my lashes like I always do. Like I just did. And of course I applied too much and it smudged in my inner corner. Everything's fixable, guys. Just remember that. So I'm just wiping it away with a makeup wipe. And then I'll go back in with my highlighting color just to put it back once that's dry. The one thing I hate about magnetic liner is that you can't wipe off the edges. You can't wipe off the excess on the sides of the liner because it will get flaky and clumpy and will dry out your liner. So I always end up getting too much product. I end up wasting a lot because I'll dab it onto a cloth. And I've got a hair on my liner. This is even worse because now I'm getting it all over myself. All right. If I can continue to fix that eye. Now that it's dry, go back in with my highlighter and fix that inner corner. Alright, now I'll apply my mascara. So I'm going to go in with my Moodstruck Epic Lash Primer first. Thank you, Carla. And again, since I will be wearing false lashes, I'm not too worried about the upper lashes. But I do want them to blend nicely with the false lashes, so I am going to apply mascara on top. But if I have a little of the magnetic liner in them, or if they're a little clumpy, I'm not going to be too concerned. I'm going in with my L'Oreal, is it L'Oreal Air Volume Waterproof Mascara. Always starting with my lower lashes. And then the upper lashes. And I'm just going to give them one quick coat just to blacken them up. Mascara. Yes, there it is. Remember the rule. Don't wipe it away. Let it dry completely and flake it off. It's not the end of the world if you don't panic. Alright, so before I put my lashes on, I'm going to spray my face with my setting spray. For this, I'm using my Hard Candy Matte Setting Spray. And then my little fan. I'm going to go in with my fan brush and just to reapply some highlighter where the tape pulled it off. I'm doing a mix of the bronzy highlighter and the gold highlighter in my Pharmacy shade, or my Pharmacy palette. Because you guys know me, I like to glow greater than the gods. Now, the question is the mascara on my eyelid dry? Not quite. So we'll just let it go a little bit more. Close. It's close. I think I might be able to mess with it. But really, I should have let it dry longer. Alright, I'm going to be wearing my Drama Llama lashes because I want high drama today. Because why not? It's my birthday. Make sure that they are firmly attached to the magnetic liner. And put on the next one. There we go. Mass glam, mass drama. So this is it. This is my birthday look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I know it's a little quirky. I'm still getting used to this recording thing. I will get better, I promise. But in the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how you celebrated your 50th if you're 50. I really want to know what everybody else out there did. Please, in the Facebook group, Have Faith in Your Face, keep posting your looks. If you have any products that you're selling, feel free to post there if it's beauty related. Love to see what you guys produce and what you have. And I love you all. Stay magical, my little unicorns. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.